Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I wanted to do another picture for our Jade in June color along. This is between myself, Shalene from the Coloring Book Nook, and John from the Bibliophile Colorist, and I will link both of their YouTube channels down below in the description. So, I wanted to color tonight from the Kawaii Grayscale Coloring Book. And the picture that I picked out is this little cutie pie. And I wanted to color with my Lemouchet alcohol markers. And so, yeah, let's get going. All right, where to start? Let's start with the skin. And that I really like these markers. They have a lot of skin tones. Let's go with raw silk, 134. 134. Here we go. And I think for this, because it is a larger area, I am actually going to try to color with the chisel tip. I will zoom you in a little. Okay. Here we go. This is one of their latest coloring books. They have a couple of them that are newer than this, but excuse my arm, forgot again. Okay, didn't go through yet. Phew. Yeah, this is one of their newest coloring books and their latest grayscale coloring books, and us Jade Summer fans were so happy to see this. We've been asking for the Kawaii girls to be made into grayscale because this book is so stinking cute. And they listened. Now they can make the anime one into grayscale, or come out with a brand new grayscale that has not been, will not be one of their prior coloring books. It would be something completely new. That would be awesome. It's one thing to go ahead and make their existing coloring books into grayscale, and that's great too. But it would be great if they made a grayscale coloring book with new content. So yeah, I thought I would come on tonight. Now that Maddie left, well, she actually left a while ago. It's 9 o'clock at night, so I doubt I'm going to get this all recorded tonight, but I will come on in the morning then and finish it up. And I will just join the two videos and make it all one color along. So, how many people have this book and will be coloring along? Or any other Jade Summer books and will be coloring along with John, Shalene, or I? I seen today Shalene was doing a Jade Summer picture now that she's feeling a little bit better finally. That's good. John had made a comment in his last video that he may not be able to continue with this color along, but in a comment I made to him, he answered back and said that he should be able to now, so that's good. Color alongs with multiple people are always fun. See what each other does. Promote other people's channels. Okay. Was I off camera? Gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, now I think I'm going to use the fine tip. Oh, and these are on so tight. The fine tips anyhow. Chisel tips aren't so bad. And the more you use them, the easier they come off. So, but they are definitely on tight, so you don't have to worry about them drying out at all. Excuse me. Why is it I always get a tickle in my throat when I come on here? Never fails. And then once I cough once, it's like then the tickle won't go away. These are so nice and juicy. And I've had a question in the past when I colored with these where I got the color chart from, that they couldn't find that anywhere. And no, you won't, because I made it. And so if anybody wants the color chart that I made up, you can just email me. My email is in the description below, but it is lisascoloring@gmail.com. Probably could have done her face in with the fine tip also, because like I said, these are so juicy. Okay, then I'm going to do her hair. I think I will leave this marker out in case well, no, it was raw silk. Okay. I shall put it back. I will leave a link to this book and to the Lemouchet markers in case anybody wants to purchase them. Okay, let's get some browns. Let's go with potato brown. I don't think I've ever used that for hair before. It would be a lighter brown. 103. 101. 103. And I am gonna go with the fine tip. Let's see. Let's start up here. I hope everybody is having a great day. It is hump day, so we're halfway, well, a little over halfway through the week. Only a couple more days to go, and for me, it's only one more day to go. It was so cute today. Finally got Maddie's electric Jeep out. charged up the battery. It was a brand new battery, so we charged it up extra long because we were told that in order to get a full charge the first time, you needed to plug it in extra long, and if you didn't get a full charge the first time, your battery won't last as long. So I left it plugged in overnight. And we must have been out there about an hour. Now, unfortunately, let's see, this is her hair too in here, yeah. I have a hill in the backyard, which the Jeep didn't like going over. It's kind of like a, oh, how do you describe it? It's like a bump hill, kind of. A little bit of a mound. And the Jeep doesn't like going over it. So Grandma had to follow her around constantly, and then I would push her over that bump because the tires would just spin. And Maddie does not know how to steer. So we just had her keep the wheel all the way to the left, and she went in circles. Unfortunately, it wasn't a perfect circle, so she would keep getting close and closer and closer to the patio. So then I would have to straighten out the wheel and have her step on the gas, and I would get her back up to the top so that she could go in circles and eventually make her way back down to the patio. And I'd follow her all around so that I could push her when the wheels started spinning. I think I walked 2 miles. Was getting a little tiring, but she was just all smiles, so I guess it was worth it. So yeah, she was one happy little camper. She bugged in the morning to go to the park, of course. And I had to explain to her once again that the school kids were over there and we had to wait. Well, Heather had brought a small slide. You know, it's a Little Tykes slide. And so we got that out in the back. So she slid down a few times after dragging this thing out there, and that was about it. So yeah, that didn't last real long. She played more with it when it was in the house here. Then she went up and down the thing a lot. And I did have a couple comments because I keep talking about this diamond painting that I finally got finished, that you guys want to see it all finished. And Friday morning, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, I am going to be doing a video showing all of my completed diamond paintings. Now, a few of them are just going to be printed out photographs because there were, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7 diamond paintings that I had given as gifts. But I always take a picture of them so I can print that out. I don't know if I have different individual pictures of the 4 that I gave my kids for Christmas a couple years ago. I do have a picture I know of all 4 of them together, so I'll have to look if I took individual pictures or not, but otherwise I'll print out the picture with all 4 of them, and you know, at least you can see it a little bit. So I am hoping to set up for that video tomorrow night. Get out the card tables, and because that's gonna again be on my dining room table, and get all the completed diamond paintings on one card table, and then have the other card table for when I'm done showing that one. I think that would work the best. This is different colored hair, huh? So yeah, I'll have to take a number of them down off the walls. Because yeah, I have a few, especially the ones in my main bathroom, the seashell ones. I have 3 smaller ones and then 1 big one. Well, the big one I'll be able to get down real easy. That's not the problem. It's the smaller ones, because they're up high above my medicine cabinets and behind the hanging lights up there. So I have to climb up on the countertop and and hope I don't fall. No, I shouldn't. So it's probably going to be harder getting them back up there. Getting them down is one thing. Hanging them back up is another. You have to find the nail. I had Bob put them up the first time, and he put the nails and everything in for me. But I love how they look in the bathroom. They look so nice. Matches perfectly my shower curtain. Especially one of the smaller ones. Yeah, fits it to a T. I was so happy about that. You can see how juicy these are. And this must be her hair down here yet. She's got some long hair. We'll have to see how far we get in maybe an hour. And then, yeah, I'll finish up the rest in the morning. There, is that all the hair? I think so. Or is this hair kind of in between here? I bet it is. At least it is now. Just little tiny pieces. Okay. I don't see any other ones. Oh, right here. I missed it. These are so juicy, I can kind of feel the paper buckling a little bit. Not bad or anything, and it'll dry. Okay, so that was potato brown. Let me get that back. Alrighty. Okay, I want to start on all of the flowers. Now they look all the same, so I'm just going to do them all the same color. What color should we do these in? Pale lilac would be pretty. Should we do pale purple or a pale pink? They almost look like they should be pale pink for some reason. Pale pink. It's got a little bit of, you know, kind of a carnation pink to it. Not so bright like these. Why don't we do that? Number 9, pale pink. You know, I really wanted to go for the lilac, but I shall do something different. Okay. I'm sorry if I hit the mic. I have a summer shirt on, so I have the mic attached to like a spaghetti strap, and it keeps hurting. It keeps scratching me. So it's like I gotta adjust it every once in a while. And I don't know if that's going to make a sound in the recording or not. Oh yeah, this is pretty. You know, these pictures are just so perfect for alcohol markers. Let's see, this must all be flower. While Maddie was driving the Jeep, I had Bella out there with me, and I had her hooked on the clothesline pole for a while because, well, originally I was hanging on to her, but then it just got to be a pain in the butt with having to push Maddie every once in a while, and Bella does not listen real well. So then, yeah, I hooked her up to the clothesline pole, which is a little ways away. Well, she didn't like that, so she'd bark every once in a while. So finally, I went over and got her again. And, yeah, she kept pulling on the leash. And Maddie was coming around with the Jeep, and Bella's leash was in the way, and it got her around the neck. Oh, I felt so bad. So she actually voluntarily came in the house, because I was telling her for a while, we gotta go in the house pretty soon. She did not want to give up that Jeep. Well, after that happened, and I didn't notice right away how red it was until I really looked at it close when we got in the house, and it's like, oh my God, you poor little thing. So, to make it feel better, I got a cool, wet paper towel. And then I held it on her neck, and she said that made it feel better. So yeah, we sat there quite a while with the cold paper towel on her neck. Of course, it didn't stay cold, but but yeah, it was pretty red. Betcha that did really hurt. Yeah, I like that. That'll contrast nicely to the green leaves. What are these things? I'm gonna make them like stems, I guess, right? Should they be brown or green? I guess I'll make them brown. I don't know. Okay, let's do the flowers down here. Yeah, even if I don't get this colored tonight, I don't think there'll be much left to record in the morning. I'm just really pooped tonight, so I didn't want to color too late, but I did at least want to start it. Okay, leaf or flower, leaf or flower. That must be a leaf. That's the biggest problem with some of these books, right? Guessing on what something is. It happens a lot to me. Anybody else have that same problem? It's like, okay, what does that go with? What is that? Especially if it's something teeny tiny and you can't really tell what part of the picture it belongs to. Ah, she's looking so cute. And then after this, I do want to do a Creative Haven picture for Zoe Archer's Creative Haven Color Along this month. Love Creative Haven. And I think what I'm going to do, I had done a review and swatching of the 100 set of the Arteza Twi. What are they? Twi markers? Dual-ended markers. They have a really nice brush tip on the one end. It's a nice fine brush tip. And then the other end is a real fine, super fine, like a fine liner. And what I thought I would do, because they are water-based and they can be used for watercolor, I thought what I would do is gesso a page in a Creative Haven book. Okay. And try out and see how the Twi markers would blend on a gessoed page. So we will do some experimenting and see whether that will work or not. So you will get to see the results along with me. I'm not going to do it ahead of time or anything. But I am kind of assuming it will work. If you've seen Anne from A Colorful Life, she gessoed a picture out of Creative Haven. And any of you that have Creative Haven books knows that those books all have really nice paper in them, especially for the cost. You know, I don't know how they can sell their books so cheaply. Cheaply? Is that a word? So cheap. That sounds better. And, you know, evidently still make a profit. And yet others, you know, have to charge so much more, especially if it's on nicer paper and not the Amazon paper. But yeah, those books are awesome. And so that's why I thought I would gesso one of those and see. Let's try raw umber. I'm going to do the stems first. Or maybe I shouldn't go that dark. Burnt orange, you know, actually sounds like an orange, but it's more brown than orange, and that's why I put it with the browns. 93. Here we go. If I can get it out. Fine tip. All right, let's do this. Again, I really have problems sometimes coloring on this desk because I just, oh gosh, that was off camera. Sorry guys. I just am not used to coloring at a desk. Hopefully each time I do a picture I'll get better. Okay. Got a question for you guys. I didn't like the shininess of my desk because it would kind of glare in the camera, even though I love the wood, you know, look of the desk. So I had a suggestion from a subscriber that maybe a cutting mat in the background, you know, on my desk would help. So what I did was, let's see, color as you talk, Lisa, color as you talk. What green? Let's go with vivid green, 46. What I did was, rather than my smaller cutting mat that I have already, I went with a large cutting mat. So this is a 36 by 48. Is that it? No, it must be a 24 by 36. Yeah. It's plenty big. It goes almost from the bottom of my desk down here, you know, down near me, almost to the top. There's maybe 6 inches left up there. So and then the back side, the front side of this is the one with the markings. Now many of the cutting boards, both sides have the markings, you know, with the inches and centimeters. This one is only on the top, but for me that doesn't bother me because I'm not using it for cutting anyhow. Now the back side is completely black. Let me know in the comments below whether these distract you and you think it would be better to just have the plain black up. I was thinking maybe it would be better to just have the plain black. So let me know what you think. And I will take whatever you guys want and I will switch it. It doesn't matter to me any. But yeah, you know, also let me know if you like this better so that it doesn't glare. Because yeah, I know the desk would glare at times. Now with the new light that I have underneath the desk here, well, actually any light, it's still going to glare some on the cover of coloring books, either in the beginning of the video or when I'm doing flip throughs. And that's just, you know, because the covers are shiny, you know, they're glossy, so they are going to have a glare, and there's not much I can do about that. Yeah, it'll be there no matter what I do, unless it's during the day and I don't have to have lights on. But I don't get to record during the day. And even in the morning, it's typically relatively early. Because again, Belle gets me up so early, where I many times do have to have the lights on. Now with summertime, you know, it does get lighter earlier. So I don't always need the lights on in the morning then. So that works out good. Okay. Now, are there different, I think I'm going to color these big ones a different green, but all these small ones I'm going to color in this green. Anybody excited for the summer shows? I know Big Brother's starting in what, a couple weeks, and we used to watch that all the time. I know it was kind of a dumb show, but kind of got sucked into it. But I don't know, we're just not into it much anymore. You know, they pick certain people on purpose because they just like to create drama, and they gotta have some of them in there, and you know, different races, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but you know, they purposely pick people with certain personalities that they know are going to conflict, because they want fights to break out and brings in more viewers. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to watch it this year or not. And then all the dumb game shows. I do not like game shows, as you can tell. And there's a lot of them coming on. It's like, ooh. This almost looks like a kite flying in the sky, but I think it's supposed to be a leaf. Because there's separate leaves over here, so just a diamond-shaped leaf. Itty bitty ones. Now with these juicy markers, you do have to be, you know, a little careful when you get close to the edge of the lines. But I did find out if you go very lightly when you're at the thinner lines, these thicker lines aren't quite so picky. But when you're on thin lines, you know, if you go very lightly and just kind of flick, not as much ink comes out, and it doesn't bleed as much. because as we all know, this Amazon paper is very thirsty paper, and it really bleeds out very easily. But I love the look of alcohol markers on this paper. Okay, okay, these are the same kind of leaves. Okay, why is my light flickering? I hope that's not picking up in the camera. Come on, you're a new light. Don't go out on me already. That would make me angry. How does that commercial go? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. And that's true. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. But I think that's any of us. These pictures just look so different once you start getting, you start laying down the color. It's like, oh, it comes to life like Frankenstein. Oh boy, I'm getting slap happy now. Must be tired. Okay, this must be part of the leaf. Wow, I have only been, well, it's been almost 45 minutes, I guess. But we're not doing too bad here. We may just color all of this at once. And then I wouldn't have to worry about it in the morning. So yeah, my next picture will be a Creative Haven picture. I don't know which one yet. I want to do one that's going to really test the twine markers as far as shading and blending and all of that. So I'll have to see what I can find. Maybe a floral type of picture would be good. Oh, that's part of her dress, isn't it? I was just about to color that and I wasn't real careful with the green, darn it. Now this must be leaf. And that must be leaf. And that must be dress. No, that can't be dress. I don't know. Doesn't really look like a leaf either. I will hate it when this happens. Because if the dress is going in like this, she wouldn't come back out like that. No, we're going to make it a leaf. I say it's a leaf. Right? So I said, interpreting these pictures sometimes is half the battle. Oh crap. Is that part of the, that's part of the dress too, isn't it? Oh, I gotta look ahead when I'm coloring. Okay, few leaves left. I seen one new show that's going to be on this fall is a spooky one. It's called Evil. Sounds really good. Can't remember what station it was on. Most likely CBS, because that's the channel we watch most often. So that would be great if it's CBS. It's the only good thing about fall. Number one, well, I guess there's two good things. Football starts. And the new shows start. And for the shows that are sticking around, they start their new season. Except for Big Bang. No more Big Bang. So sad. I was so sad when Everybody Loves Raymond quit too. That's another show I just loved. Okay. But all good things must come to an end. And Big Bang had made a record for a number of years. They even had the studio named after them. They switched it from whatever it had been to the Big Bang Studio. Can you imagine how many millions they made off that show and are still making, because there's reruns on a lot of channels. Wonder if the actors, get any of that. Boy, you would think so. I mean, fair is fair, right? Although those actors got paid millions an episode. I'm sorry, they're good, but is anybody worth that? Just like what athletes get? Oh my heavens. Millions and millions for like a 5-year contract, and then they get a signing bonus on top of it. How is this going? Oh, lordy, lordy. I don't know. Because this looks like one of the big leaves, but then why is it cut off like this? I do not know. Well, let's make this dark. And I think this one dark. Is that all the dark ones? And then I make the rest light. I bet you that was part of the dress. Because it matches this up here. No, I don't know. I'm second guessing myself. And I can't change it now, so. Alrighty, where does this one go? Oh, way at the end. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, let's find a lighter green for the bigger leaves. Okay, so I did vivid green. Is there any more? They'll be darker. So we'll go from vivid green to pale green. Yeah, let's go 59 pale green. 59, where are you? Here we are. And we'll go with the fine tip again. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll start with this one down here. Yeah, because that's background. Okay. Oh, I guess we can go down further. That's part of the leaf too. Sometimes going like this, you know, all the way up and down is just the easiest to prevent lines. Alrighty. Now, is this part of... No, I don't think so. We're going to make it leaf. And I could be totally wrong on some of this. But it's my coloring book and I can color it how I want. Every picture for every person is unique, right? And that's a good thing. You would totally interpret this picture different than me. Is anybody coloring along with Shalene, John, or myself? Time it is it 10 o'clock? How time flies when you're having fun. Okay, it was so funny last weekend. There was a brewer game, and you know, we were watching it. Bob went to do something, I don't know, and they had, I guess they always have they announce a tavern of the game. I never heard of it, but and the tavern of the game was Aerotap. And Aerotap is here in Marathon, itty bitty Marathon. So they were talking about Marathon during this brewer game. And one of the announcers said to the other, Marathon. Have you ever been to Marathon? And the announcer says, oh yeah. And he was talking about, you know, Marathon City and some of the things that we're known for. And it was really bizarre. I couldn't believe it. I told Bob that. I said, guess who was, or what bar was Tavern of the Game? Well, I don't know. I said Arrow Tap. Unreal. I don't know how they decide a bar of the, or tavern of the game if each tavern has to submit, you know, their name or, you know, where they're from. Okay, what's that back there now? Gosh sakes. Is it maybe part of a cloud? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll worry about it later. Okay, we are closing in on an hour, so I think I'm just going to finish with this leaf. I am really tired tonight. I usually, you know, will record long videos, but I think I'm just going to wait till the morning. Not that mornings are any easier. Especially when I'm not a morning person. Takes me a while to wake up, but I'm sure Bella will have me up by 5:30, 6 o'clock. Gosh, the other morning, oh, she had me up at like 4:45. I'm like, go back to sleep, Bella, please. No, she didn't want to. So, let me zoom you back out. That is what we have going on so far. Isn't she looking cute? I think I got all the leaves. I think. What is that supposed to be? Maybe a coconut? Because it kind of looks like a coconut tree, huh? I bet you that's what it's supposed to be. Well, we're going to make it a coconut. And then we will do her dress, her eyes. Think of a border color, the sky, the sun. So we really don't have a whole lot left on here. And I think down here, and I'm just going to make it light because that's the marker I have in my hand. I think that was a leaf. Oh, I bet you this is too. Because that wouldn't be part of her dress. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, I am going to stop this for tonight. We are just about at exactly an hour. 1 minute shy. And yeah, I will come back on in the morning and finish this picture up and then just join the two pieces and it will be one longer color and chat again. So you won't miss me at all. I will be back in about 1 second. So I will say goodbye for now and you will see me in just a little bit. Bye. Well, hello everybody. I am back. It is now about 24 hours later. I did not start on this picture again this morning. Bella had me up super early at like 4:45 and yeah, I was just kind of tired yet again, so I thought I would just finish this tonight instead. And we really don't have a whole lot left to do. So let's go ahead and do her dress, and let me zoom you in a little bit. All right, let's see. We have the pink flowers. Oh, before we do that, I think I'm going to do the inside of all the flowers. So I'm going to have a lighter yellow and then darker yellow for the inside. So canary yellow and deep yellow. 45 and 32. 32 and 45. Okay, so I would ask how everybody is doing, but I guess I asked that at the beginning of this color along. For me, it's a whole new day. So how many of you are participating in the Jade Summer color along? I probably asked that yesterday, but alrighty. Okay, now that we got that done and out of the way, what color should we do the dress? I think I might do that light lilac to go with the pink flowers, maybe. Light lilac, I said. How about pale lilac? 147. Here we go. Okay. And then maybe I'll do a little bit darker purple up there. So the other night we had thunderstorms, and it didn't even really storm here. There was a little bit of lightning and some rumbling way off to the north. And oh my gosh, that Bella, she is so deathly afraid of thunderstorms. So even though we hardly got a thing here, she was shaking so bad. I really seriously want to see if I can get some anti-anxiety meds for her, because I know they have them for dogs. And thunderstorms is a real common one. You know, there's separation anxiety and all kinds of different anxieties. Kind of like humans, right? Poor pupper dog. If I have the footrest up of my rocker recliner, or if Bob does, she just runs under there and hides and shakes. One time, I found her back behind the toilet. I was looking all over for her, And there she was. Oh, felt so bad. Poor little girl. Now, did I have this as... Yeah, this must be part of her dress. Okay. Then, let's pick out a little bit darker red. Or red. Let's see. How about vivid purple? 85. 85, 85. There we go. Oh, these caps. I gotta color with them more, because the more you color with them, the easier the caps come off. And it's not so much the chisel end, it's the fine tip end that is so hard to get off. Ooh, I like these two colors together. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Alrighty. And because they fit so tight, gotta make sure you get the covers back on all the way too, so they don't dry out. Let me get these two back in so I know where they are. Let's do this palm tree. Let's see. I don't know what color they typically are, but how about brick brown? 94. 94. Okay, I know you're in here. There we are. Oh, that one was easier to get off. Must have used it more. It was so gorgeous today. Oh my gosh. Talk about a perfect summer day. It was 80 degrees, sunny, oh, hardly a cloud in the sky. So yes, I was outside with Maddie more than we were inside. And yeah, actually got quite a bit of sun. Between Maddie wanting to go to the playground and then wanting to ride her Jeep. And then this morning we were just out in the front yard and she was picking dandelions. I was telling her, make sure you get the white ones. I said, those are the ones that make other dandelions and we don't want more dandelions. So she picked all the white fluffed out ones and would bring them all to me. Was kind of funny. Okay, what do you think this is in her chin? I really don't know. Is it a blemish? Well, I think I'm going to make that all a light pink. Let's go with medium pink, 137. 137. Oh, there you are. The numbers on these are a little small, so sometimes I have a hard time seeing them. Either that or I'm blind. Okay, and then we'll just leave her teeth. Let's do her eyes. And what color? Do we want blue? green. I think green eyes would go better with her hair, huh? So let's pick out a pretty green. How about grass green, 47. There we go. Oh, Bella, don't start. Boy, I got birds just chirping away out here. I think they're yelling at each other. It's not just a chirp. And then I think I'll go over the white with see if I have that here on my desk. Yep. The Sakura Jelly Roll. There. Okay. And then, now, this looks like it would be cloud, right? But then it's down into another cloud. So it's like cloud to cloud. And then sky. And I'm assuming cloud. Oh, this, is that like a coconut? Well, let's see. Let's go for a little bit darker brown than the bark. And what was that? That was brick brown. Let's do raw umber, 102. Seems kind of silly to pull out another brown just for that little bit, but so yeah, it's now about 20 to 9. Boy, that's really dark. I hope that lightens up a little bit when it dries. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's do the background color, and we'll do that a really pretty light blue, pale blue light. 185. Oh boy. Darn it all. Oh, that dog. Yeah, you better stop. Somebody must be going by again. Sounds like a lawnmower is going by. My gosh, dog. Must be going slow. Heaven forbid. Then we'll decide what we want to do this border as. Or what color, I should say. I don't know. Should I color the clouds or just leave them as is? Could color them a really light gray and make them look like thunderclouds coming in. Think Bella would shake at that? I might just leave them as is. We'll see what it looks like. Now I am also in a collaboration this month for Fun with Fairies, and that's with Sandy from Color Creatively. I don't know, for those of you who aren't familiar with her channel, she this morning had her first live stream. And she was so nervous. Well, I would be too. I don't know if I could color and try to keep up with the chat at the same time. I don't think I'd get any coloring done. Because I would want to keep watching the chat. So, yeah, I don't think that would work for me. That's why I haven't done any lives yet up to now. I don't think they would be my thing. And she had quite a few people there. And she kind of got choked up. It was cute. She did have one little glitch, and she was so nervous about it and apologetic, and so she had to restart her live. And everybody assured her it was just fine. Everybody has that happen to them, but I know I would be panicking, especially if it's my first live. So we kind of all knew what she was going through. Sandy, if you're watching this, you did really good for your first live. Alrighty. So I don't know, should I just assume this is clouds too, all down here? Them are some awful low-hanging clouds, right? Huh, I don't know what to do down there. Can't really be sky either. Bella's digging on my carpet again. I don't know. I don't know what to do down here. Well, I think just for the heck of it, even though it probably is not sky, just to give it some color, I am going to color it blue. Bella, stop it. My gosh. Maddie was having a, let's see, today's Thursday. She was having a rough day Tuesday. So she was kind of making me have a rough day Tuesday. So, quite a while ago, I had bought stuff to make slime. I got a big bottle of white school glue and a box of borax, and we made 5 different colors of slime. I mean, it goes so fast and it's so easy. An ounce of glue, 1/4 cup water, and a 1/4 cup of borax. And before you put the borax in, you can put food coloring in. Oh, I think we're going to make this sky too. So yeah, I mean, it sets up really fast. You mix it with a spoon, and then you also knead it with your hands then. And yeah, it goes really fast. And oh yeah, she had a good time with that. Okay, let's see. What color yellow should we use for the sun? Let's use pastel yellow, even though it's really not a pastel. So yeah, she had a good time with the slime we made. Now she had to pick out the colors. And seeing as how there was red, yellow, green, and blue food no. Red, yeah. Red, yellow, green, and blue. We had to make one of each of those colors. And then I said, do you want purple? And she noticed there was no purple food coloring. And I said, watch what Grandma does. I said, we mix red and blue and we get purple. She was just fascinated with that. So we made some purple. Turned out more grayish purple than anything. It was real dark, so I think I added too much blue and not enough red. And put them all in. I have a whole bunch of these containers, these round containers. They're only about, you know, that high or so, and then I have plastic lids for them. So I thought, oh, that'll work perfect, and it did. Each batch of slime fit real good in those containers. And I told her she couldn't mix them up. Did she listen? No. No, didn't take her too long, and she had them all mixed together. So now it's kind of a gray with a little hint of purple to it. Yeah, they all kind of turned purplish gray. I'm going to go with a pretty blue around here. Brilliant blue? No. Let's see. How about royal blue? Yeah, 70. Alrighty. Yeah, we are just about done, and I haven't even been recording for a half an hour. That is awesome. I really wish I would have been able to continue this last night, but I had to quit. Even a half hour, I think, would have been just a little bit too much last night. And I'm sure most everybody out there gets like that too, right? And then with Bella getting me up so early, I knew that I should have kicked back in my chair and kind of went back to sleep after I took her out potty. But then I got into coloring and watching YouTube while I colored. And yeah, eventually I did for an hour. I kind of took a little nap before Maddie got here this morning. Because I figure if I slept until she got here, Bella would let me know anyhow. Bella's a good alarm clock. Well, not necessarily an alarm clock, because she could have let me know that I was late to go get Jaden. Maddie and I were outside, you know, like I said this morning. Gotta turn, you guys. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to go up and pick up Jaden from school. And that's almost an hour away. And I have to leave by 11:30. And it was 12:30. We were outside and came in. I was getting ready to get Maddie ready for a nap, and I usually let her watch something on the iPad for a little while she kind of simmers down. And all of a sudden it came to me, and I'm like, oh my God, I jumped up, and Maddie had taken her clothes off. She was only in a diaper because it was getting kind of warm in the house, even though we went around and opened all the windows. And when she sleeps, she is such a warm sleeper. And so I says, yeah, you can take your shirt and shorts off. Well, we quick zoomed out to the car. I just left her with just her diaper on. I quick threw on some shoes. Out the door we went. So I quick called my daughter on the way and told her, what had happened. And I said, if you could please contact the school. I said, we're leaving right now. So yeah, I was about an hour late picking up my grandson. It was not a good day today. Well, is that all we have to do? I think so. I think, though, I am going to go over all the black lines with the white Sakura and take out all the black. I know a number of people do that, but I'm just wondering about this. Well, let's try it and see. Not too happy with that. Maybe from far away it will look okay. Yeah, you can kind of see the white, so I guess that'll work out okay. I have another video to record after this yet. And then tonight yet I want to get set up for the video I'm recording in the morning, which is showing all my finished diamond paintings. I've had a number of people request that, especially the one I've been working on for Maddie. So yeah, I definitely wanted to get the video done before her birthday party on Saturday. So I am going to show that. I got to get a couple card tables out, and yeah, there's a little bit of setup I'm going to have to do in the dining room in order to do this video. And get a couple, card tables out, and then the ones that I don't have anymore because they were gifts, either Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, just because gifts. I have pictures on my phone of all of those, so I just printed all them out so you can at least see them, not in person, but you'll be able to get an idea of what they looked like. So let's zoom you back out. Yeah, I think she turned out pretty cute. I like her deep green eyes. And I think the choice of the light pink with the green, or with the purple, turned out really pretty. Not sure if I like the color of the hair, but could be worse, I guess. So I finally got this video done. Again, this is for Jade in June, and this is with John from the Bibliophile Colorist and Shalene from the Coloring Book Nook, and I will link both those channels down below. Link this book. and link the Lemouchet. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it looks French, so I'm kind of assuming that's how they're pronounced. I will link those down below too. So I hope everybody is having a terrific week. Not sure, probably because it's getting quite late, if I'll be able to upload this tonight yet. Probably not, because it's going to be about an hour-and-a-half video, but I will get it rendered and whatnot, and then probably in the morning I will upload it to YouTube. So with that being said, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to my channel. I would love to have you. Hit that bell so you're notified when I put new videos up. Again, I hope everybody's having a terrific week, and as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.